Military tribunals. These specialized courts have played a significant role in military justice systems around the world. But what exactly are they, and why do they exist? Military tribunals are courts designed to try members of armed forces for offenses related to military service. They operate under a separate legal system from civilian courts with their own rules and procedures. The concept of military tribunals dates back centuries, with roots in ancient Rome and medieval Europe. These tribunals have several key characteristics that set them apart. They typically have jurisdiction over military personnel and sometimes civilians in military-controlled areas. The judges are often high-ranking military officers rather than civilian judges. The rules of evidence and procedure can be more flexible than in civilian courts, allowing for faster proceedings and the protection of sensitive information. One major difference between military tribunals and civilian courts is the scope of rights afforded to the accused. In some cases, defendants in military tribunals may have fewer protections than they would in civilian courts. This has been a source of ongoing debate and controversy. Throughout history, there have been many notable examples of military tribunals. The Nuremberg trials after World War II, where Nazi leaders were tried for war crimes, is perhaps the most famous. More recently, military commissions at Guantanamo Bay have tried suspected terrorists, sparking intense legal and ethical debates. Critics argue that military tribunals can lack transparency and may not provide adequate due process. Supporters contend that they are necessary for maintaining military discipline and handling sensitive national security matters. Today, many countries continue to use military tribunals, though their exact form and function vary. In the United States, for example, they coexist with the regular court-martial system and are used in specific circumstances. Military tribunals remain a complex and often controversial aspect of military justice. They highlight the ongoing challenge of balancing national security concerns with principles of fair trial and due process. As long as armed forces exist, the debate over the role and conduct of military tribunals is likely to continue.